One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking for a man. It's Ingram. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Pitt pushing the pace.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's going to run it. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Boston College's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Suggs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Catch in the middle, it's Allen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the back. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Crosses the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Ingram. Hauls it in.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run, and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On the RPO. Throw right, looking for the chains. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Ingram. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his slot.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He found plenty of room and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
7, Boston College, 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Suggs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll give it to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Hit right back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He'll pull it on the read. On the move is the 30. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air. It's Ingram. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to...
Turning it on! He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Pitt pushing the pace.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Back open in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. smashes through the tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Suggs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Grabbed over the middle, it's Love. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll try the run. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Malusi. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, and still got him on the turf. The Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Working that left side now. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
There he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to scramble. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Pitt right back to the line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
By the receiver, he's brought down near the 49-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He he picks up the first down.
Near the 6-yard line.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Thomas back to pass. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. With the catch, it sucks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
So now it's second and long. Thomas looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you...
He lets it fly. Snatches it on the right. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Caught near the sticks. It's Malusi. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nice move there. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
Near the 2-yard line. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
42, Boston College, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Boston College, 10.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Thomas back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
He's got an open man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
That's caught. It's Allen. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking for a crease. It's Willis. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Pitt pushing the pace.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Panthers are marching down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Thomas looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the punt team.
Number 11 on to punt it away.
Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a win.